Hello and welcome to the Triangle. I'm David Huffman here with TJ Hopkins. Dan Kenny has left us. He graduated, so he's moving on to bigger and better things. So it's just going to be the two of us right now until we find the third person. We're going to talk about college football. We're going to preview the NFL season. So it's going to be really exciting, so we hope you all tune in. First, we're going to start with college football, and we're going to talk about Christian Hackenberg. He's projected to be the first overall pick, but in his first game, he didn't look. Well, I mean, he didn't look good, and their team didn't look good. So I think it could be affecting his draft stock. When he gets sacked 10 times, his body language didn't look good. So what do you think they need to do? What do you think he needs to do in order to continue to be the number one prospect? Because man, I want the Bears to get him.
I mean, it's like you said, it's body language. Like, you can't show bad body language and expect to be a leader. Like, you get sacked 10 times in the college game, and you show bad body language. Like, what happens at the NFL level when
You know that's one of the knocks on the current Bears quarterback when he was coming in, when he was in college. People talked about his body language when he was before he got drafted. They were like, this guy has a big arm, he's got everything, but he's got a terrible attitude. And look what happened. Like Jay Cutler happened, and he's continued to have a bad attitude, like even now.
Well, it's like honestly, it's not Hackenberg's fault that he got sacked 10 times. It's like I watched the game till I went to the NIU game. It was like Penn State got off to a fast start. Like, that first quarter, they came out and they hit Temple.
Not really. Yeah, but Hackenberg didn't have that game. The running back scored that one touchdown, which was really nice. But other than that, Christian Hackenberg really didn't play well at all. Like, he was missing on some throws that you should definitely make as if you're going to be an NFL quarterback. And I think the sacks were starting to get to him mentally, though.
It really was.
If you get hit a couple times, it starts to be like you sort of have like a quick trigger.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, man, I'm gonna get hit. I gotta get rid of this football.
It's like the minute he snapped the ball, he was like looking over his shoulder, which way is it coming? Which way is it coming? And before he knew it, he was on the ground again.
And there's no way you can operate that. Like I think, but in the NFL, that's the same. Like, these people in the NFL are gonna be bigger and faster than the people at Temple were. Maybe you'll have a better offensive line, but not all the time because offensive line is a problem in the NFL.
And that's the part that gets me the most. It's like, it's not the fact that they gave up 10 sacks to Ohio State or Michigan State or, hell, even Michigan. They gave up 10 sacks to Temple. Temple's not really a football power.
But their defense has been underrated. It was one of the things going in. People were talking about their defense being potentially really good this season. But it's still Temple.
It's still Temple.
Yeah, they're a basketball school or something. I don't know exactly what kind of school they are.
They're A-10, I think.
I know, but their sport. I don't think football's their sport.
Temple's definitely a basketball school, but it's like Penn State. Honestly, they should have walked Temple up and down the field, scoring at will, and instead they're being questioned. Their quarterback's draft stock is possibly falling. From one game, that's what makes college football so spectacular. One game could make or break your future. Look at Stanford.
Yeah.
Look at Stanford. They were ranked 21st. They go to Northwestern and they lose 16-6.
Kevin Hogan's not gonna get drafted now because of it.
Kevin Hogan was he was on some Heisman boards. I don't know.
I used to be all in.
Not to say he was gonna win the Heisman. This was someone's top prospect at one point. To go to Northwestern and to play like that, you lose 16-6 to Northwestern.
Yeah, but
not knocking Northwestern at all. They did they did what they had to do, but
Kevin Hogan I was all in on him this season, and I was while watching him, I was like, man, I don't think he even gets drafted.
You could say the same thing about Hogan, that you seen he missed a lot of throws that he should have made, and it was ugly. It was really ugly.
Yeah, he definitely didn't do himself any favors with the way he played. But neither did Christian Hackenberg. But so how can Christian Hackenberg get himself back on the map? I'm not saying he's fallen from being the first overall pick, but I think he's definitely hurt himself a little bit.
Both him and Hogan, they have to play lights out.
Yeah.
They can't have
especially Hogan.
They can't have any more games like they did in week 1, because I don't know if you saw. But that kid from UCLA, Josh Rosen, true freshman, lit it up. He was practically perfect.
Who did they play?
I really don't know, but he lit him up I think he had 351 yards.
Wow.
And this is a true freshman. This is not a red shirt who spent a year in the offense, a year in the system, got to know everything. This was a guy graduated high school, spent his summer at UCLA, came in week 1 and threw for 351 yards. He made passes. He completed passes that he looked like he'd been there all 4 years.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything about him, so I don't really know who he is.
This guy, this kid is coming.
Well, I mean, he's not going to be drafted next season, so it's not really.
Or the season after that, but still.
He's got like 2 years left. But I really hope Christian Hagenberg picks it up because I really want him to be a Bear. And
why?
I just think he's got all the intangibles to be a really good NFL quarterback. He's got the arm. He's got the. He's got it.
Why do you want him to be a Bear? Why you want him to
I don't want
to
him to
Chicago?
Because we need a quarterback, and I'm tired of Jay Cutler. All right, let's switch up to Ohio State. So we're going to talk about Ohio State. So they looked incredible against Virginia Tech, a weakened Virginia Tech team who lost their quarterback before halftime.
I mean, honestly, my honest opinion, if Virginia Tech's quarterback doesn't get hurt, that game doesn't turn into a blowout.
Yeah, I'll give
Put
you
it
that.
that way.
Yeah, probably.
I would say Ohio State probably would have won, but it wouldn't have been 42-17 or whatever they ended up.
The game was close
by.
before he got injured. It was like a 1 touchdown score.
It was it
was pretty close.
And Virginia Tech was actually winning at one point. Winning at one point. But the scary part about Ohio State is it's not Cardale Jones.
Braxton Miller.
It's definitely Braxton Miller.
Yeah, he looked absurd. He looked lean, athletic. He looked like he lost a lot of weight. He's in some crazy shape right now.
Like your best weapon is a guy who
you can line him up anywhere.
You can do it all.
Behind the center, you can put him in as wide. You can put him in as running back.
You can even put him back at quarterback if you want to.
Yeah, you can put him anywhere on the field, and you always have to. Probably, especially since they're playing a no huddle system, so you never know where he's going to line up from play to play, and you have to basically scheme for have an exit. It's crazy.
And honestly, there's a very good chance that Ohio State could repeat as national champions.
I think with the playoff system, I think it would be more difficult to repeat now than it has been because they're not going to lose. They're not going to see any top, quote unquote top notch. I mean, they got Michigan State is their only game they could possibly lose, but I don't see it. I don't think they're going to lose that game.
They have over a 90% chance of winning each and every game except Michigan State, and that chance drops to 85%.
I mean, the Big Ten's down.
They have an 85% chance of beating Michigan State.
The Big Ten's top heavy, but the teams at the bottom are really bad, and they're just going to curb stomp those teams. And it's just going to be. There's no way they don't go undefeated. So they're going to be playing in that playoff system. It's just a matter if they can beat an Alabama. They're going to see Alabama. They're going to see Alabama. Alabama's going to be there.
And
they're going to be Baylor, TCU,
those teams are going to be there. Oregon's going to be there. They're going to they're not going to face competition until the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. There's no way. There's no way anybody can beat them. I just can't. We're going to get destroyed when we play them.
So. So Cardale Jones started week 1. Mm-hmm. Does he start week 2?
Yeah. I think you just go with the hot hand. I mean, the guy won you a national championship. I can see how you could possibly bench him.
Well, I don't see how you could just move JT Barrett to the backup spot before before he got hurt. This guy, hands down, was going to win the Heisman.
Oh, come on, Marcus Mariota was going to win the Heisman.
He was that's a pity Heisman.
I think he did. I think he deserved it.
In my opinion, that's a pity Heisman. Because JT Barrett had, at the time, JT Barrett, he was just straight killing him.
I think he would have. I think Marcus Mariota would have won the
Mariota had come up short so many times beforehand that they all you a senior, yeah, let's get you this one.
Then why didn't they get one to Andrew Luck like that? No, dude, I'm not buying that at all.
It's a pity Heisman.
No, it's not, dude. You're crazy.
It's pity Heisman.
All right, so we're going to transition now into the NFL. And real quick, we're going to give our early predictions for MVP. If you had to pick your MVP,
if I had to pick my MVP right now,
who's
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Yeah.
Tom Brady.
I'm gonna pick a dark horse and who I actually think was gonna win it. I think it's gonna be Andrew Luck. I think the offensive weapons that they've added with Andre Johnson and Frank Gore, I think that takes their offense to a whole nother level. And if I had to pick a dark horse, it's gonna be Jamal Charles as my dark horse. If the Chiefs are good, it's gonna be because of Jamal Charles.
I don't have a dark horse. Tom Brady, Golden Boy. Come on, this whole thing with Deflategate and now that that's behind him, he's coming out on a mission. You saw it the other night. He looked fantastic. At one point he completed 19 straight passes.
19 straight. Yeah.
19 straight passes.
Yeah, it's a record for him. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But they're not gonna play. They're not gonna play defenses like the Steelers every week. Like they're eventually gonna get into like the Dolphins and the Bills and the Jets, the teams that actually have a good defense. And I don't think he's gonna put up statistical numbers to be like they're gonna win a lot of games, but I don't know if he'll have the stats to be considered the MVP.
Tom Brady.
I think Andrew Luck, especially with the division that they play in, with the Jaguars and the Titans and the Texans. I mean, yeah, those are the Titans. The Texans will be better, but they're not going to be a playoff team. I mean, in the division that the Patriots are in, all three of those teams could potentially compete for something this year. I mean, the Dolphins could win the division. The Buffaloes will be in the mix, and the Jets are. I mean, their defense is what it is. I mean, it's a good defense. It's got Darrelle Revis.
The thing that's going to cost the Jets is their offense.
Oh yeah, probably.
And
yeah.
Buffalo. You can say that about Buffalo too.
I think Tyrod Taylor is going to be. I think he's going to surprise some people with how good he is, and then they're going to have Percy Harvin eventually at some point.
But like the way Tom Brady played last night. I mean, like not last night, but the other night against Pittsburgh. It's like he came out with something to prove.
I don't know if you can carry that through an entire season though.
It's like he came out with something to prove. It's just like I don't know if it's cause let's be real. He's 38 years old. He's got
2 seasons left.
At least 2 or 3 seasons left. Maybe.
2. I don't know.
At this point, honestly,
I mean, the thing is, he's had a running game, so he hasn't had as much mileage on him as other quarterbacks.
Like a Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
This is like.
So he could play a lot longer.
Like last night,
he like in Brett Favre era.
Like the other night, he came out with something to prove, and whatever it was, Tom, you proved it. Like we get it.
I just don't think you can carry that kind of mentality through an entire season. I think he made his point at this one, but they're gonna play some good teams. Like they're not gonna just be like cakewalks.
And you're right. Like Pittsburgh's defense is
terrible.
It's not.
Their secondary was terrible.
Pittsburgh.
There was a play where they didn't even line up across from Gronk. Like they didn't even line up. Like what?
The steel curtain isn't the steel curtain anymore.
Yeah, and all those guys are gone. Troy Polamalu is retired now. Like they don't have the personnel that they have.
James Harrison is on his last leg, and Ike Taylor's gone, and it's just like Ryan Clark's gone. Like
he's on ESPN now.
It's just like the steel curtain's not the steel curtain anymore. Like
but I think Andrew Luck, like they're gonna be throwing the football a lot, and they added weapons to their offense, and I think the Andrew Luck thing, it's his time now. Like it's his time. Like him and it's his time. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to the Super Bowl this year. I'm not gonna predict that, but I wouldn't be. It wouldn't surprise me.
A lot of people at ESPN have picked the Packers Colts Super Bowl.
I'm picking. If we're gonna transition to the Super Bowl predictions, I'm taking Packers Broncos in the Super Bowl. I think if Peyton Manning riding off into the sunset with his last season.
So that's finally going to happen?
Yeah.
He's going to ride off into the sunset?
He's
one more time he's going to ride off into the sunset?
He's going to Elway it.
He's going to Elway? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty bold. Super Bowl? Like, honestly.
If you had to pick 2 teams.
If I had to pick 2 teams, as much as it hurts me to say this because I'm a Bears fan, I have to remain optimistic. I have to remain objective. I had Green Bay in there, but that Jordy Nelson injury hurts them.
I think that's a wide receiver factory. They will replace him.
That Jordy.
And I'm not saying it doesn't hurt, but
they will replace him, but
you won't be able to get the time and the rhythm routes, the connection between
whoever takes his spot cannot put up the numbers he put up, cannot be as productive as Jordy Nelson was. And Randall Cobb's hurt too, right?
He's going to play week 1, but he's just got a shoulder injury. He's fine.
So it's really falling on Devontae Adams?
Yeah. And Jeff Janis is the other guy, and then there's T.Y. Montgomery.
So it's and
who's a rookie. Jeff Janis is a super big, tall receiver.
I mean, lucky for them, Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers.
And they always draft receivers extremely well.
Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers.
Time. So Aaron Rodgers is big time.
That's their saving grace, but if I had to pick 2 teams right now, I mean, I got to go with New England because they defending.
Okay.
New England's back, and hell, honestly, I could see a rematch from last year. I could see New England, Seattle all over again.
I would hate if that happened. I hate the Patriots. I just can't stand them.
How do you hate?
Everything that they stand for is just
all they do is win.
No, it's just
you see T-Pain singing
something about them. It's just
you see when they came out, T-Pain was singing that. All they do is win.
They do win a lot. It's like it feels like the Cowboys of the '90s. Everybody hated the Cowboys because they just won it all the time. They're like.
It's just like like I could see a New England Super Bowl rematch, and I could see. Hell, I could even see a Colts Packers Super Bowl. It's like it's right now. Like it's honestly, it's too early to say, but
yeah, because injuries are a big time X factor in the NFL because it happens. People get injured every season.
Like it happens, and like look at the Packers. Like they go from a NFC favorite to okay, maybe they'll get this far, but they'll lose to a Seattle or somebody like that. You know?
Yeah, you can never predict injuries in the NFL. So it's a big X factor that we can't really predict at the moment. All right, so we're gonna have to go back into Week 1 now. So the most intriguing matchup from Week 1, if you had to pick one, for me it's probably gonna be the Giants and the Cowboys. Odell Beckham versus Des Bryant. I think that could be an exciting one, a really good matchup to watch.
Actually, I have two.
Yeah.
Looking at this list, I have the Colts and the Bills.
Yeah.
And I had the Seahawks and the Rams. Like those two. Like, hey, let me explain.
All right.
Let me explain. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about Seattle, St. Louis first.
Okay.
St. Louis is at home. Am I correct?
I can't confirm or deny that. I don't know.
Okay, I think St. Louis is at home.
Okay.
Over the past 3 seasons, St. Louis is 2-1 against Seattle at home.
Who's their starting running back?
Trey Mason.
No, injured. Not gonna play.
It's Trey Mason.
He's injured.
He's injured.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're a running back factory. Like how Green Bay is a receiver factory. It just seems like out of nowhere, St. Louis just has these beastly running backs. For some reason, they only perform good at home. I don't know why, but you get where I'm going with this.
In the dome, the Superdome, the Metrodome.
And they have, for the first time since probably Kurt Warner, and a healthy Sam Bradford.
Mark Bulger. Oh, don't even disrespect Mark Bulger like that.
Anyway, they have a solid quarterback for the first time since
Mark Bulger.
Oh my God. Anyway, Nick Foles is their starting quarterback. Like a solid, decent quarterback. Like they finally have one.
The thing is, that guy, he's a good quarterback, but he's injured. He gets injured every season. He's never played a whole season in his entire career.
Nick Foles?
Yeah.
You sure you're not talking about Sam Bradford? He's on the Eagles now.
Nick Foles too. He didn't finish. He didn't finish last season. He came in like halfway through the season with Michael Vick 2 years ago. So he's never played a full season. Yeah, he's been really good for the really small sample size of what he's been. But you have to also factor in that he's not playing on the Eagles anymore. He doesn't have those weapons in St. Louis.
I mean,
they got like Brian Quick and
Tavon Austin
and
whoever they got at running back.
Yeah, like they don't have. Like when you hear those names, they don't sound like a Jeremy Maclin. They don't sound like LaShawn McCoy. They don't sound like a Brent Selleck.
But Tavon Austin is not to be slept on. Though, like,
dude, he is not. He's not risen to anything more than being a return guy in the NFL. He looks like a bust, in my opinion.
That is so disrespectful. I'm gonna forget that you said that sentence.
Oh, okay.
Moving on. But once again, like Seattle, St. Louis' strong point, obviously, is their defense. Like their front seven, arguably, is one of the best front sevens in the NFL. And I want to.
And their corners are good too.
Like they have tremendous corners, and James Laurinaitis, their middle linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
He's the core.
Yeah.
He's the core of that defense. Not to mention Chris Long at the end, and to add Nick Fairley.
Yeah, that was.
You added
nice.
Nick Fairley. Like, don't get me wrong. Like his attitude is terrible. He's a headache.
He's like Dominican Sue 2.0.
Exactly. He's
only not as good.
Yeah, he's a headache, but like his work on the field it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Like when he.
Wait, but he played as like a halftime player when he was in Detroit, so he's gonna have to take on that like increased workload while now he's in St. Louis. I don't know if he's gonna be as productive.
Like, I don't think like to me his like Detroit didn't utilize him to their full potential.
That's true because they had Sue.
Because like if you ask me, I'm putting Sue and Fairley on the line.
They did that sometimes.
Not
a lot.
At this exactly like at the same time, like they did it sometimes. Like I'm like every 3 downs, You got Sue on one side, you got Fairley right next to him. Like, good luck. If you try to go up the middle, good luck. Because you can barely run on Detroit outside because of, is Vandenbosch still there? Is he still there?
No, he's in Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know about still there. I don't know, to be honest with you.
Like, if he's, like, because, like, I don't know if he's still there. Like, he's a...
He was there last year.
Like, he was a solid DN. Kyle Vandenbosch. Like, he's a solid DN.
With Ziggy, they had the other guy, Ziggy Onside was the other guy on the other side.
So it's like...
It was a project, but...
Still. Showing up to the draft with, his IMAX 3D glasses on.
Yeah.
But it's like that matchup intrigues me. Like, I want to see Russell Wilson go up against that defense because on the Seattle side, like, there's some trouble. Like,
Cam Chancellor's
Chancellor's
not playing.
They got trouble because,
they get a new deal.
Like, Cam Chancellor, like, is the consensus leader of the Legion of Boom.
Yeah, he's not going to play until he gets a new deal. And he seems pretty, gung-ho on sticking to it.
And Marshawn Lynch was like, man, Cam Chancellor not playing. I'm not playing. And even though that's like pretty far-fetched, like Marshawn Lynch, he's the type of player, like if he say something like that, I believe him.
he's gonna play. He's gonna play. Don't be ridiculous. But yeah, the Cam Chancellor thing is crucial. Like,
but
they should just give him whatever he wants, man.
But
like,
Seattle
he's really important to that team.
but Seattle adding Jimmy Graham, like that was huge.
I'll be interested to see how he gets integrated into their offense.
Cause it was well known before he left. Byron Maxwell, like now he's on the Eagles.
Yeah.
When he was known for calling Jimmy Graham soft.
Well, I mean,
that whole Legion of Boom was calling Jimmy Graham soft.
There's been reports that he doesn't play unless he's like 100% healthy.
Do you have a problem with that?
Kinda, yeah. I don't know.
I mean, like,
I don't know.
Like, if you're at 99.9, you're gonna sell to you like that full 100.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not. I don't mean like he's not gonna play. Like, he won't go out like full.
Oh, he won't like go balls to the wall.
Yeah, he won't go full unless he's healthy.
That makes
like 100%. Like, yeah, that bothers me.
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna play,
because like
I don't know, it just bothers me. Something about it.
Another weapon from Seattle. They just drafted this guy in the 3rd round, Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
From Kansas State.
Fast as lightning.
Oh my God! I saw him in the preseason. Like he's their Tavon Austin, but he can.
He's a little bit better than Tavon Austin.
Because Seattle has a better system.
Yeah, that's true.
Switch him. You get the same results.
Well, I mean, it's too early to say about Lockett. He's very young, and he hasn't played a real game in the NFL yet.
And Tavon Austin's still pretty young.
Tavon Austin is, yeah, I guess, but he hasn't really lived up to any of the hype.
And what was my second matchup? Colts Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew Luck versus that defense. Marcel Darius just got a brand new deal, and he's
the highest paid player in the NFL, I think.
A lot of people don't know who Marcel Darius is.
People know who he is, dude. I don't think he's gonna play in that game, actually.
But people don't know because
yeah, I think he's suspended for the first game.
I think so.
Yeah, so he's not gonna play.
Sucks. Jesus. But it's I want to see Andrew Luck with his new weapons. Like, you got
Andre Johnson on the outside. Andre Johnson playing with the best quarterback he's ever had. No disrespect to Matt Schaub.
Like Reggie Wayne out, and Andre Johnson in.
Future Hall of Famer Andre Johnson.
For Trent Richardson out, thank God. Frank Gore in.
Yeah, Frank Gore. Yeah.
For the first time, Andrew Luck's gonna have a running game.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna they said that they're gonna put him on a pitch count, Frank Gore, because they don't want to burn him out for the playoffs.
Because he is 32.
He's old as dirt.
He's 30. NFL old.
Yeah, he's old.
NFL old. He's 32.
Really old. Frank Gore will never go away. He's like that girlfriend you can't get rid of. She's constantly coming over, and you can't get rid of it. But it's you want to get rid of it, but he can't. It's just
So it's just what about you, Dave? What matchup intrigues you?
I picked the Giants. I picked the Giants and the Cowboys. I love Eli Manning and Cowboys Giants. That's always a really good matchup. And you got Odell Beckham Jr. versus Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant's gonna want to be like, yo, I'm the man. I'm gonna put you in your place. He's gonna have a monster game.
So you feel like those two are gonna have anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think it's gonna be exciting because I think those defenses aren't that good. I think it could be a really exciting game to watch. It's gonna be really good TV.
I just want to see
the Giants and the Cowboys, man. It's the history with those two franchises. They're just always it's the Cowboys and the Giants, man.
It's I want to see how they handle the loss of DeMarco Murray.
Yeah.
Like I want to see how Tony Romo, like, because arguably Tony Romo had his best season last season.
Yeah.
Because you could hand the ball off to DeMarco Murray
300 times a season.
like 25 times a game, and like I honestly thought.
I think they're like Darren McFadden. Yeah, he's Darren McFadden, but when he's healthy, he's a really good running back. But he's not healthy all that much.
And you got Joseph Randle,
who's nice. He's
who honestly should have had more touches than what he did last year. Like,
yeah, probably.
I kind of felt like DeMarco Murray got ran into the ground last season.
And then they traded for Christian Michael, who's a really nice player. But I don't think he'll play much in this game. But I think going down the line, I think he's going to be important to their offense.
Dallas's defense took a hit when I think was it Orlando Scandrick?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Tore his ACL.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So their corners are going to be terrible, probably. I don't even know who they are.
Really, like outside of Orlando Scandrick, like
and they got Morris Claiborne, but he's
a project.
He's got bust written all over him.
He's a project.
He's been in the league 3 seasons. He hasn't made any kind of impact whatsoever. He didn't even start for them last year. He's an absolute. He's going to be a bust when it's all said and done. And they traded up to get him. They traded a lot.
That's true.
Yeah, when it's all said and done, he will be a bust.
And Monday night also marks the return of Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it and see what he does. He says he's going to run for like 2,500 yards. I'm like, come on, dude.
I mean, like, hey.
But I think the Vikings will be better. I think they're going to be a good team. Like, I think they're going to compete for something. So, real quick, we're going to go through our matchups and go through the matchups and make real quick picks. So, Packers Bears. I'm going to pick the Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think the Packers are much better than the team, and I want the Bears to lose every game.
Wow.
Chiefs Texans. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
Wow. Brian Hoyer.
Yeah.
Is Clowney gonna be back?
I believe so.
Clowney and White.
No Arian Foster.
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City.
I think Jamal Charles is gonna have a big game. The Browns and the Jets. I'm gonna take the Jets.
I don't like this matchup at all.
I'm gonna take the Jets. I think
there's no offense in that game.
Nah, it's gonna be like 6-3.
Whatsoever.
Whoever kicks the first field goal wins.
Exactly. And the fact that Cleveland is riding with Josh McCown instead of Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel's injured. He can't play. He's got like an elbow, a shoulder.
Elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's starting quarterback for the Jets?
Ryan Fitzpatrick, the beard.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So Bills, Colts. I'm gonna take the Colts, but I don't feel great about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I really don't feel great with that. Like Buffalo plays fantastic at home.
Yeah, and their defense is incredible. Dolphins, Redskins. I'm gonna take the Dolphins, and if I had to make a lock for the week, this would be it.
Like shut down. Like,
yeah,
because like
for sure they're gonna win. The Redskins are gonna be terrible.
I mean, you add in Ndamukong Suh, and
their defense was already good, and you add Sue,
and
you got Kirk Cousins, who's notorious for throwing picks.
So yeah.
All right, Panthers, Jaguars. This is gonna be my upset special. I'm gonna take the Jags.
Why?
I think
you have to elaborate.
I think Brian Bortles is about to take his game to another level.
Blake
Bortles, my bad, yeah.
Blake Bortles.
And I think Cam Newton has nobody to throw to besides Greg Olsen. I think he's got a bunch of unproven people, and I think the Jaguars' defense is better than people think.
Kelvin Benjamin
injured, ACL, done.
Done?
Yep.
Damn.
They got Devin Funches. They got Philly Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, they got Greg Olsen, and that's it.
Philly Brown.
And I think the Jaguars' defense is better than people think. Lot better. They were like 7th or 8th in sacks last season.
Wow, that I didn't know.
Yeah, their defense was really good, like underrated. And I think Blake Bortles takes the next step. I think those weapons.
But you can say the same thing about him. Like, who does he have to throw to? Like,
he's got Allen Robinson. He's got Allen Hurns. He's got the guy from Marquise Lee. They got the tight end Mercedes Lewis, and they got the running back, the guy they drafted, T.J. Yeldon. Dude, they're going to be better than people think this season. And they're going to beat the Panthers.
All right then.
Are you taking the Panthers?
I don't know. Like, I really don't. Like, I would have to.
Well, make a pick. Come on. Go on a lot and pick somebody.
I guess I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Panthers because like this season, Cam Newton has to prove.
Mm-hmm. He's still. I don't think he got paid.
Exactly. Like Cam Newton he still has to prove. Like, y'all brought me in here to win.
Yeah.
Like, and he's honestly he's never faced adversity like this. Like outside of his he's never faced adversity like this where he's had no weapons to go to.
Okay.
When you're your team's
they didn't have really any good receivers in Auburn, but
like when you're your team's best weapon, like that says a lot. Like I want to see how you handle.
I think it's been like that for a while actually in Carolina. I don't think they've had besides before Calvin Benjamin got there, they didn't have any receiver.
His rookie year when he had Steve Smith.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that. I think he's had a lot on his shoulders his entire career.
His rookie year, he had Steve Smith.
Seahawks, Rams. I'm taking the Hawks.
I'm taking St. Louis.
Okay, well.
St. Louis at home. Yes, I'm taking St. Louis.
All right. Okay. Saints, Cardinals. I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
Taking the Saints.
Okay. All right. Lions, Chargers. I'm gonna take Detroit.
What? I'm gonna go with San Diego. I'm not a big Phillip Rivers fan, but
I think the Lions' defense is gonna be a patchwork. I don't know. I think it's gonna be work in progress.
The reason
to replace Dominican Sue.
Exactly like that. Like their defense.
They did get like the Haloti Ngata, but
they did get Haloti Ngata, but he's old.
Yeah, but he still can play a little bit.
Old. He's not in Dominican Sue.
No, well, yeah, obviously not, but not many people are. Titans, Buccaneers. I'm gonna take the Titans.
You going Mariota over Jameis?
Oh yeah. I think. Because Mike Evans is gonna play, probably. I don't know. I think that's a coin flip. I think it could go either way.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I'm gonna take the Titans. Bungles, Raiders.
Bengals.
Bungles. I'm gonna take the Bungles.
Why do you say that?
The Bungles, because that's what they were called in the '90s. Because they were so bad, you couldn't even say they were called the Bungles. Ravens, Broncos. I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going with Denver on that one too.
All right, Giants, Cowboys.
I'm going with Dallas.
I'm taking the Giants.
I'm taking Dallas.
I'm gonna take the Giants. It's at the Cowboy Stadium. The Giants have had, besides I guess recent memory, but they've had pretty good luck in that stadium.
They have.
Falcons, Eagles.
Philly.
I'm gonna take Philly too, but I think that could go either way. I think either team could win. I don't think there's gonna be much defense played in that game.
No.
I think it's gonna be like a 30-38 game. It's gonna be high scoring. It's gonna be exciting to watch. Vikings, Niners. I'm gonna take the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings.
The Niners don't have anybody on defense.
No, and it's just like anytime your head coach gives an interview, like
I think the Vikings will be. I think they'll be better than people anticipate this season. I think Teddy Bridgewater takes another step. I think AP, adding AP to any team is going to make them automatically better.
The only reason I'm looking forward to see San Francisco play is I get to see their new black alternate uniforms, which look pretty sick to me.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know why you'd mess with the crimson and gold, but whatever.
Dawn of a new era, man.
Yeah, okay. They're going to be bad for a couple seasons, so yeah, new era. Well, this has been the Triangle, guys. We're gonna sign off. We record every Saturday at the Northern Television Center here on the campus of NIU. Take it easy. Peace.